Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming a video on telling you guys how I found out we were pregnant with baby number 3 and just the signs I experienced. It was definitely different than any of my other pregnancies, so let's just get right into it. So baby number 3 was planned. This was actually our first cycle of trying. This has actually been my third cycle since having Harley. Harley is a little over a year old now. And my period came back in June. I actually had 2 periods in June that were 2 weeks apart, and then I had one exactly a month later from my last one in June in July. So I had 3 altogether in 2 months. And according to like my due date calculator, we would have conceived around early August. So I am 5 weeks and 5 days today, and we found out when I was, I have to look it up. So I actually got my first positive when I was exactly 4 weeks pregnant. I took a pregnancy test on the 22nd of August and I got very faint positives. I did take them that was a Wednesday, so I did take them Monday and Tuesday as well very early, and I got all negative. So I got to see it go from negative to positive, but of course seeing that slight little positive was so exciting. So after I got the faint positive on the dollar store test, I personally do not like to buy expensive tests whenever I am trying or whenever I know that I'm like a pee on a stick-aholic. And so we had numerous dollar store tests under the sink, so I would just take one whenever I felt like I needed to or wanted to. And when I got that faint positive, I instantly, pretty much later that afternoon, went to the store and got a digital as well as a first response, like 2 lines, the pink 2 lines. It came in a pack, so I got 2 tests of those, and I came home, I peed on the digital, and it showed up pregnant. So now I will go ahead and tell you guys some of the symptoms that I had before I got my positive, and that kind of made me believe that we were pregnant. So about 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant, my son did start kindergarten. So we went from having like the summer routine of sleeping in, having breakfast, like lazy start to our days, to having to get up at 6:15 every morning, having to get him breakfast, having to get Harley up, feed her, get him dressed, get everything ready for school, and all of that good stuff. So as much as I was really actually enjoying getting up earlier and having a better start to my day, I was definitely tired. I was up earlier, I was doing more throughout the day. I never came home and really lounged around. I would just like get up, get moving, like do what needed to be done around the house. And so there were some nights, I want to say about a week and a half into him starting school, where I was really tired. And I remember I realized there were a couple nights where I was so tired, and my husband pretty much always goes to sleep before me. So there were a couple nights where he was showering still and shaving and getting ready for work, and I was literally laying in the bed like pooped. I did not want to do anything else. I was so tired. I was trying to keep my eyes open because we try to like hang out a little bit before we go to bed, and we had those nights. And I remember telling him, I'm like, do you think that like I could be pregnant like this early? And you know, we both kind of chalked it up to, we had done a lot that day. We had been like moving stuff throughout the house, cleaning out the garage, and every day like that happened, we were just like, you know, we did a lot. That's probably not it. All right, the next symptom is that I've been hungrier than usual. If you guys are not aware, I still am breastfeeding my 1-year-old daughter. So with breastfeeding, you do have to eat extra calories throughout the day, and you have to like keep up with that. So I kind of wasn't too worried about that. I was just like, okay, well maybe I haven't been eating enough. Like, you know, my body's just telling me I need more food to produce more milk for her. But thinking back, that was probably another reason. So kind of going along with that, if I don't wake up and properly hydrate myself or get enough protein, I will start to feel really hot. Not really even dizzy, just more so like really worn out, and I will feel like I'm gonna like pass out. I'll get really hot, I'll get hot flashes. So that was a huge symptom that I had all throughout my pregnancy with Harley. So it does seem to be back. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get up and take care of myself. And I wonder if breastfeeding does have something to do with it, because now I'm breastfeeding. So I am providing my daughter with her nutrition, and then I'm also making a baby. So I know I need plenty of nutrients and vitamins, and I'm also going to be making a video on the supplements that I'm taking, because I've done a lot of research, and also the books that I got. A symptom that I actually did not have this time was sore boobs. This was actually the #1 symptom that led me to test with Harley. So this time around, I have not had sore boobs. I'm wondering if it has something to do with me breastfeeding. The last symptom that I had was a certain craving. So I am not the one in our marriage that has the sweet tooth. I'm more of like a salty food kind of girl, and my husband has always had the sweet tooth. So the day before that I got my positive, we actually went and got ice cream after school. I told my husband, I was like, hey, look, like, we should take the kids and go get some good ice cream, and then I'll come home and cook dinner. I was like, I want ice cream before dinner tonight, because if you have small kids, you definitely probably agree that there is no time on a school night to cook dinner, have dinner, and then go out for ice cream. So I was like, if we're getting ice cream, we're going before dinner, that way we can come home, cook, clean, put the kids to bed, etc. So we went and got some Brewsters, and it was so good. I ate the entire cone like so fast. The last symptom that I've been having, if you guys cannot tell, is I am very out of breath. And this symptom, I don't even think came along this early last time. This video was not too all over the place, but these are the symptoms that I had since 4 weeks and 5.5 weeks. Most people do not even find out until they were like five or so weeks along. So I did find out early, and those are the symptoms that I've been having. I'm sorry the light keeps changing. I'm in the living room and it's pretty cloudy today, so it keeps changing the lighting. All right guys, well, I'm out of breath, so I'm going to quit rambling now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you are pregnant and what signs you have been experiencing. I would love to know, and also know what to look out for other signs. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.